Hi Sammy, have you seen your 401k statement lately?
Sue, don't even ask me about that.
I've heard they can be pretty scary. I'm actually surprised how many people gamble with their retirement. They place their funds at risk in hope of gaining a greater return. Did you realize that the market has a major correction about every 20 years? Overall, these corrections chip away at your actual gains. How did you fare after this last crash?
The 2008 crash cost me about 40% of my retirement funds. Didn't you suffer the same losses?
My funds are secure. I gained the benefits of the upside of the market but not the downside.
How is it that you haven't suffered any losses like the rest of us?
I am using an index strategy. Haven't I told you about it yet?
No.
It's a plan that has been around for decades, but Wall Street makes more money by selling mutual funds, so they charge management fees to manage your retirement plan, then charge when you buy your mutual funds shares, and then they will charge you again when you sell your shares. They get you coming and going. They even get you while you're standing still. I'm trying not to laugh.
Don't make me feel worse.
I only participate in the gains of the market but none of the losses. My funds are protected and I will receive my money in retirement tax-free. Shall I tell you more?
Why haven't you told me about this before? You haven't suffered losses, and I've lost not only thousands of dollars from my retirement fund but time and accumulation as well. Now I have to make up for those losses. I'm running out of time. So tell me more.
You know, they don't tell you about the pitfalls of the 401k plan at work. They don't tell you about the fees. They don't want you to think about how you can't access your money before age 59 and a half without paying a big 10% penalty on your money unless you borrow from yourself and pay back the money. You will have to pay the money back with interest. And you should know that when you borrow from your qualified plan, you will have to pay the money back with post-tax dollars. Then when you take out your money later in retirement, you will have to pay taxes on that money again. You are double taxed. Did they explain that to you at work?
No. Are you saying that in order for me to have access to my funds before 59 and a half that I will either pay a 10% penalty or I will pay taxes twice on the money? So, in essence, I get to pick my poison. Is that right?
Yes. But you should also consider that because your account is currently tax-deferred, you will need even more money in your account at retirement time, so as to give Uncle Sam his share. Considering the country's current economic debt situation, do you think taxes are going to go up or down?
Well, I know that the politicians always say that they won't raise my taxes, but since I know that the original income tax percentage was 1%, obviously, those campaign promises don't hold. So, yes, I realize that taxes are going to have to go up in order to pay for our debt. So, when I get to retirement, and I start to pull my funds, I will probably lose between 20 to 35% of my money, based on the probable tax percentage increases currently being considered. But aren't you facing the same situation?
No, because I will receive my money tax-free. I'm not looking to pay Uncle Sam any more money, and I certainly want every cent I have saved when I get to retirement. I'm saving for me, and not for Uncle Sam. That's why it's so important to me that my funds be protected and not at risk. I won't suffer any losses, only gains, and I can access my money without the 10% penalty problem. You should speak with my retirement strategist to find out how you can safeguard your retirement funds and save for a tax-free distribution as well. Her name is Shelley Lambert. Do you want her number?
Yes. I think I need to learn more about how I could possibly get into a better financial position with regard to my retirement savings. These continued 2 steps forward and 1 step back thing is killing my funds. It takes more of a gain just to get back to where I was, let alone gain enough to surpass where my funds were. I'm losing traction and time. I need help. What is her number?
Shelley's number is 360-871-1028. I'm sure that she can make some great recommendations for you. And most importantly, she will really take the time to find out what your specific needs are, and will explain in detail how your current plan really works, as well as explain what alternatives you now have. Her number again is 360-871-1028. Don't forget to tell her that I sent you.
Thanks. I feel better already just knowing that I can change the direction of my retirement planning so as to safeguard my funds. I don't want any more losses, and frankly I can't afford losses anymore. And I must admit that tax-free money certainly sounds like a better way to go. I'm going to call her today. Thanks so much, Sue. I won't forget to tell her you sent me to her.